know nothing, and
Level
neither
up.
do the ignorant.
Weapon skill or toughness? How much HP do you have? You have 55 weapon skill, so bring it a little bit higher. Carouse, yes, please. Why do you have so much today? I need low warp. Or maybe not. This intelligence, burst range area attacks. Maybe I should pick this. Sorry, ballistics. Willpower. Yeah, I need more willpower. Weapon skill. Nope. Strength. Strength. I will go with strength, not athletics. Right to demolition. Sorry for yawning, but hi. Liravos 23? I hope I read it like I should. Thank you for your following. Okay, what should I pick? What should I pick? Do I need fellowship for anything? Interact with other creatures to deceive, harm, charm, or befriend them. Attract a friendly with a huge gathering and sociable circles. The stranger areas. Yep. But like
there is a fervor in my soul.
This is the first attack. Huh. Whatever.
Let's seize the opportunity.
A trivial task. Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
You don't have to be rude.
Predictable.
Inoperative. They're inoperative because I left them up, or...
Intriguing. Ruinous favor prevails.
Okay, let's connect.
Triumphant, as always. Ah, a bitter taste of defeat. Perfection.
Doctor will be greeting of his credentials and obtain the code to the folio safe.
Speak, Elantark.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every
Powers
step.
unseen.
Sometimes, though, you
uncover
just
my
fire your
path.
biggest cannon and save the day.
Ooh, yeah, fractal plate. But that is proficiency. So you can use it. But it's not good at all.
I tread a path unexplored. Oh, shoot. The bizarre structure observed from the orbit appears to be the ruined estate of a wealthy noble. Further searching reveals the remains of an envirodome landing pod, the main manor and servants' quarters. It is impossible to determine what exactly happened there. The search team has found something truly disturbing in the main hall. An opulently clothed skeleton sitting at the dinner table. The table is set with gold plates covered with old blood and piles of bones. The bones on the plates are clearly human. No other remains have been found on the estate. Search through the remains of anything valuable. The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing the report, they hurry away, whispering prayers. And the dialogue. What do we have here? Assault last gun. Oh, whatever. F5. He can attack us. Vox notification from the Algor crew drones. Drowns out the usual noise on the bridge. An Imperial vessel, the Dark Piercer, and its escort ships are headed your way. Your archives make no mention of either the ship or its owner, as you consider your course of action The ship's captain contacts you first, introducing himself as the Pilgrim. The captain greets the rogue trader courteously and offers to purchase any information you might have on crystal flogstone deposits. Why do you need those? The captain's coercive laughter echoes forth from the box. Flogstone is a part and parcel of many different aspects of life in the Imperium. How exactly his customers are going to use it is none of his concern. All that the Pilgrim promises is that the Flogstone will be used for the good of humanity. Jai immediately remarked that someone without a name is not to be trusted. Deals with such people do not tend to end well. If she were you, she would first find out his secrets, and then scrupulously remove him from the equation. Pascal becomes visibly animated at the mention of Flogstone. Though indifferent to the prospect of a deal with the shadowy individual, Amagus nonetheless recommends you find out more about Flogstone deposits. Your own protectorate would benefit from the knowledge. Sister Argenta sincerely believes the words of the Pilgrim. A cowl or a golden aquila are no prerequisites for being his true servant. If the captain sincerely wants to help the Imperium, perhaps by his own methods, there is nothing questionable about extending a helping hand. Failed. The captain of the Dark Piercer is in the best of spirits. In gratitude for your invaluable help, he sends you a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They appear to speak of a certain imperial world lost many centuries ago. Bid farewell. Damn it, failed. And we have blasted. Lithium adamantine. 2 adamantine. And I need it more. Okay. What this can never start. Let's make it easy and free to go. Save Eldari survivors, dead man's chest. And another Hulk. Oh! Violent battle is unfolding before the rogue trader's eyes. Patrol ships from the Chorda fleet are tearing apart 2 small Eldari vessels. Once they are finished with them, the Void ships give chase after the 3rd, already damaged vessel, clearly with the intention of destroying it as well. Seeing the last ship's impending death, Iliad calls out the Lord Captain, her voice trembling slightly. Only the rogue trader's intervention can save her kin from the massacre. And send your Chorda fleet, ordering them to stop the battle. The Voxmaster relays the Lord Captain's demand to stop the battle and soon return with a reply. According to the Chorda ships, this group of Xenos are malicious criminals. They are guilty of raiding the system's planets and robbing merchant vessels. Incendia Chorda's Void ship are intent on performing their duty before the Emperor and exterminating the Xenos. Iliad sullenly watches the unfolding chase through the stained glass window of the captain's bridge. She grimly concerns that no crime should go unpunished, except her kin were flying transport ships. It would have been impossible for them to rob a ship, let alone launch a planetary raid. Vessels such as They simply lack the firepower to do so. The monkey are lying. Succeeded! Unwilling to engage in open battle against the flagship of a foreign dynasty, the patrol reluctantly leaves its prey and retreats to the edge of the system. Meanwhile, the wounded Xenoship is rapidly distancing itself from the recent battle, attempting to hide in the shadow of the nearest world. Every attempt to contact it is met with frustration, and the Voxmaster reports that the vessel is in deplorable condition. Who knows how much more the xenotechnology can endure before the irreparable happens. The Eldari are too scared and resentful of the monkey for the recent deaths of their kin and to answer incoming hails. Despite this, Iliad is certain that she can convince them to cooperate with the Elentak if she's allowed to speak with them. Persuasion 0. Let's speak with her kin. Wow. Trying to outpace. Wait. No! Yet appeals to her kin's wisdom, but the words of the outcasts cannot make them trust Monkey. The pain of loss fills the Eldari hearts. Only recently did the humans destroy 2 vessels of the children of Azurian, and now they offer aid? Worse, they offer aid through the mouth of their captive sister. No, the Eldari will not fall for this trick. Trying to outpace the pursuit of the next monkey vessel, the Eldari overload their ship's drives. One of the damaged enemies is unable to bear the strain. Before the eyes of hundreds of officers, the Xenoship flashes a fairly light blue through the stained glass windows as thousands of tiny shards disperse across the system. The breach officers openly rejoice, offering prayers to the Emperor. Today the expanse is cleansed of more filth, the enemies of humanity. What is this if not his providence? And only the thin figure of the Eldari stands motionless against the backdrop of the intricate stained glass windows, mourning the fallen in solemn silence. Once the pain in Iliad's soul is numbed, she turns to the Lord Captain and nods, a shortly gesture of gratitude for their attempt to save those who could hardly be saved. Sometime after, Iliad comes to the Lord Captain, haggard but still holding on to hope. She says that she came aboard the monkey vessel and set off into the darkness in the hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses slaughtered by humans' hatred. Humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elentak still tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, as she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache. The circle is cache. The ware's incoming damage is reduced by failed degradation. Great stuff for Ridira or for Cassia. Begin the scan. This planet is devoid of even the most primitive forms of life. However, the crew has made quite a strange discovery. A mirror lying right in the center of a huge crater, a completely ordinary mirror in a frame. By all appearances, in pristine condition. Take the mirror about the ship. The mirror now hangs on the wall in one of the compartments. It looks completely normal, however, only an hour after its arrival, the Voxmaster reports that the shuttle crew that delivered the mirror has disappeared. The people who hung the mirror have also disappeared. Even the enforcer who wandered into the compartment by mistake and stopped to fix his new non-regulation cravat has vanished without a trace. Ooh. Dispatch a group of servitors to jettison the mirror, smash the mirror, seal the compartment and continue the voyage. The team sent to destroy the mirror stopped responding the moment they entered the compartment. Blow up the whole compartment with the mirror inside. They're responding the moment they entered compartment. Smash the mirror. Succeeded. Deciding that half measures were not enough, the Lord Captain gave the order to blow up the compartment. The demolition team carried out the procedure with pinpoint precision, resulting in minimal damage to the rest of the vessel. However, the pick order in the servo school sent to survey the situation showed that the mirror was not damaged in the slightest, and it was now laying in the cavity left by the explosion. This explosive first then depressurize the compartment. Is the only way to ensure the cursed mirror is expelled from the ship. No, I will have it on my ship. The compartment door was welded shut, and all support systems leading to it were sealed off. To this day, the crew tells stories of strange noises coming through the bulkheads, including the voices of the former crewmates begging to be let out. The bizarre incident stopped, and the ship gained its own restricted area and a grim legend. That's true. A vigilant member of the Argur crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no sign of being crew. Open fire, send out the boarding shuttle. The squad boarded the vessel without issue. Corrosion has laid waste to the ship's system, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Eldari corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely the crew of the new defunct ship. The Xenos Uriet claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Eldari's clothes. They were civilian refugees from Craft World Kudera. Okay, so I have to say that it's all for me because I'm too damn tired to read anything more. I know I could start fighting with those ships, but I won't. I'm gonna leave it for the next time. And the next time will be at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. the next day. I should say right now, tomorrow. Any information about the stream will appear on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description under the video. If you want to join the YouTube, or if you are on YouTube, you can join us in here on Twitch. I know, there is nothing in YouTube right now. There will be. I have almost 200 videos to upload. yeah, I'm doing small steps to finish it every single day. But again, thank you for your time. Bless you all. Stay strong. Goodbye. See you next time.